The strangest opinion that you've been confronted with?
Well, it's a fact, really, more than an opinion. I was in London, and a guy came up to me and said, "Hey, Game of Thrones." I went, "Yeah." He said, "I'm a huge fan." I went, "Well, fantastic." He said, "Can I ask a question?" I went, "You just have nothing." And he said, "No, I've just been wondering, why are you still so fat?" And I said, what? He said, no, I just don't believe it. Just don't believe it. I mean, you're right up north. You're not eating anything. You're trekking across landscapes and running from things all the time. You should be losing weight. I mean, you should be losing weight. I said, okay. Look, this is a fantasy show. We've got fire-breathing giant dragons. We've got ice zombies. We've got a woman giving birth to a clown. Why is it me still being fat that you just don't buy?
Yeah. That's great. We start, Carice, can you tell us what you basically...
I'm more afraid of whether I'm going to be naked again.
You have no idea when you're going to be naked. You just turn the page and
I
it
just
says...
want to know whether I have to go to a gym or not. You know?
Yeah, so I'm still sore. I can't believe it. I'm here just. That's, yeah, things weren't looking too good the last time I saw myself, so...
I thought he got off lightly.
Nasty bitch.
Which one, like me or her?
I believe I've been put between you two. I feel very, very uncomfortable.
So the other two dragons, they're still locked up. Are they going to kind of take Drogon as like a leader? And kind of, because I know right now, Daenerys, she can't really control those dragons, but now that Drogon's out, so maybe he could actually kind of become the leader of those dragons so that they can actually come out and destroy everyone?
That's right.
You're confirming that?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. From the...
Yeah. So, yes.
Drogon is the leader of the dragons.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's it. This is a back and forth panel. You learn something, they learn something. That's how this goes.
Everybody wins. You?
Yeah, I think that what this show really excels in is putting the actors into the same environment as the characters would find themselves. If the characters are that cold, we tend to be that cold. And when we were in Iceland, especially, we thought that we were walking on the ground. We were actually walking on 5 feet of compacted snow. So if you get my costume, which weighs a fair amount on its own, put me in it, which you know is never going to help anything, and then have me charging across a glacier being chased by a camera on a quad bike, chances are that by the end of the day I've been driven into the ground like a tent peg. and you know, people say, oh yeah, but those costumes must really keep you warm, and they do, but from the neck down. And as an actor, your tool, pardon the expression, is your face is your tool. Which, yeah, all right, no.
Not in America. It means something different here.
No, I understand. I'll reiterate Craig's sentiments. Grow up. But you find your performance completely compromised because you can't be subtle at all because your face is freezing up, literally freezing up. And at minus 35, you're at work and you think, okay, if I'm ever this cold again in my life, something's gone fairly badly wrong.
Winterfell betrayed the Starks and almost killed Brandon Rickon, but on the other hand, he's really paid a heavy price. So if you were in Sansa's shoes, which you are, how do you think Sansa should feel towards Theon? How do you feel?
That's a good question. That's the question that we've been thinking about all season, I guess, all last season. Sansa, until, what was it, like episode 7 or something, she was totally convinced that he had killed Brandon Rickon.
he still betrayed her family.
I didn't almost kill Bran and Rickon. I just killed two peasant boys,
Yeah.
right? Peasant boys. Come on.
And only, but only because you couldn't find them. I mean, it wasn't like you.
Well, he still killed someone, so I'm not going to be that pleased with him. But I mean, he grew up with them. There's, you know, they've always had that family bond, despite him kind of being a ward. But we don't talk about that. But I think they have, I think because she grew up with him, she's still, you know, she'll always trust in him that little bit. Where's she gone? She's, bye.
How rude.
She'll trust. I know. She'll always trust in him that
Everyone
little bit.
leaves you.
Everyone leaves you. Story of my life. Sorry, this is taking forever to answer this question. I think Schlikes them but shakes them. There you go. Hey.
They kind of made Sophie, so they kind of Sansa, basically not a strong character anymore. Just based on the perception of the scene, I was wondering why you thought it was. Oh, I'm not like putting it on the spot. I'm sorry if I'm putting it on the spot.
No. There's one thing that Sansa still is, despite what happened to her, is strong. She's not to blame for any of that. I think I really don't know why they. You'll have to ask the writers about that one where they focused on Theon, because I was giving a great performance. I mean, they just pan in on him, and I'm like, great.
I heard that Alfie, they pranked you with
They
a
did.
script.
They
They gave you a script that was a fake script just to freak you out. Tell us that story.
They did. Well, I just had no tact and was asking the whole season whether I was going to die or not, because we get the scripts in a way where we get like, episodes 1 to 6, and then we'll get the last 4 later on. So I asked them, and they were just like shrugging their shoulders, sort of giving me that. And then I went on holiday. I had a 3-week break, and I'd been given this fake script where it was Bran comes out on the back of Hodor's back in Winterfell and says, "This is my Winterfell, not yours," and stabs me in the heart. And so I thought it was a great way to go. I thought it'd be memorable. And they called me up while I was on holiday saying, "So, how do you like your ending? Do you like it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's cool. Thanks, guys." And they're like, "Okay, cool. How would you feel about being a zombie next year?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can do that." Like, "Okay, how would you feel about being a zombie with absolutely no dialogue whatsoever?" I was like, well, I don't know. They're like, "Come on, man, you being serious?" So yeah, they can be kind of cruel with their
That's
pranks.
not just kind of cruel. That is. So none of that. It was all BS. They didn't mean any of it.
Explain the scene.
I think we could all use a Varys in our lives. I think.
He's made me a lot of money.
Yeah, there you go.
I like that song.
It's original, so.
Okay, I have to ask you something. Maisie, you shot how many, for so long, your character was filming in miserable, kind of cold conditions, right? Were you jealous that your castmate got to be filming in beautiful, just looked like a beautiful spa in
The whole
Croatia?
crew, including Sophie and a number of other cast members, would disappear for like 6 weeks. And then come back and like, yeah, we had a really amazing time in Croatia. It was so much fun. And Sophie would show me all the videos, like, oh, we were all just like playing in the ocean. It was like really mean, actually. It hurt me. So when I was told that this year I was going to Croatia, and Sophie listened, I was totally thrilled. And there was not a single ounce of my body that felt bad at all. I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna have an amazing time in Croatia without you.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm very happy for Davos because I think, I gotta be honest, I don't.
You're happy for Davos?
I'm happy for Davos because I think with Stannis out of the way, you could lighten up a little bit. I don't think he was a great friend for you. And I'm just I want to see Davos smile a little bit more. And I think getting Stannis out of the way will be good.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially when he finds out what that did.
Yeah. Yeah, again, you didn't have to. You should have stayed, and it wouldn't have happened.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I tried. I did try. I think these people will back me up here. Did I try? The people have spoken. I thank you. Good night.
Or is it? Are you actually swordy in your life?
Swordy. Yeah, I've always been really swordy.
You're swordy?
Yeah, I was just drawn to it when I was about 3-4 months old. And found I developed an aptitude with it, and then this part came up, and it seemed like my whole life
It's
was
a natural
working
fit.
towards it. Yeah. They train us really intensively. We work with.
I'm not taking it.
I was hoping for shirtless.